change that much is true. The world can feel upside down. Camp will always be there for you. We will always be around. We've got weather, sports, trivia, and shorts. And there's so much more that we've got in store. On Boker Tov, Sugar Grove. Boker Tov, Sugar Grove. Boker Tov, Sugar Grove. Boker Tov, Sugar Grove.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Josh Polster.
And I'm Elisa Makovsky.
And this is Boker Tov, Sugar Grove. Today is Tuesday, June 30th, the 8th of Tammuz. We're coming to you live from the studio at G1 here in Sugar Grove. The plan for today is very similar to the plan from yesterday, but with a twist. We're going to play some classic Ram Kol Kima music for your morning wake-up needs. We're going to discuss today's new daily indoor world challenges, hear from a highly esteemed celebrity guest in a special interview, and get an update from our chief sports correspondent, and so much more. Thank you for joining us this morning on Boker Tov, Sugar Grove.
עם ישראל, לא לפחד, השם אלוקיך הולך איתך. עם ישראל, לא מפחד, השם אלוקינו השם אחד. גשר צר, והעיקר לא לפחד כלל, ומלמעלה הוא שומר, צר ואויב לא יתקרב, אח לאח ויד ביד, ישראל זה עם אחד, ומלמעלה הוא עוזר, שומר שומר ישראל. עם ישראל לא לפחד, השם אלוקיך ישראל לא מפחד, השם אלוקינו השם אחד. עם ישראל לא לפחד, השם אלוקיך הולך איתך. עם ישראל לא מפחד, השם אלוקינו השם אחד. כל העולם הוא גשר צר, והעיקר לא לפחד כלל, ומלמעלה הוא שומר, צר ואויב לא יתקרב, אח לאח ויד ביד, ישראל זה עם אחד, ומלמעלה הוא עוזר, שומר שומר ישראל. עם ישראל לא לפחד, השם אלוקיך הולך איתך. עם ישראל לא מפחד, השם אלוקינו השם אחד. עם ישראל לא לפחד, השם אלוקיך הולך איתך. עם ישראל לא מפחד, השם אלוקינו השם אחד. השם אלוקיך הולך איתך. עם ישראל לא מפחד, השם אלוקינו השם אחד. עם ישראל לא לפחד, השם אלוקיך הולך איתך. עם ישראל לא לפחד, השם אלוקינו השם אחד. עם ישראל לא לפחד, השם אלוקיך הולך איתך. עם ישראל לא מפחד,
All right, let's get into the overview of today. We've got some Indoor World updates for you all. Yesterday, our Indoor World website had over 4,000 views. That's insane. Who are all these people and where are they coming from?
According to our metrics, everywhere from the United States to Canada to Israel to somehow Australia. So if you're listening from Australia, thanks for joining us.
It's so nice to have you. We hope that your first Chavruta meetings went well yesterday. I know that mine certainly did. Shout out to my Chavrutas. You guys are awesome. And you'll continue with that today. Our Tochniit continues with Shemitah, Yovel, and talks about upheaval. And somehow Dobby from Harry Potter was included in that. So enjoy that.
Well, you can't complain whenever there's Dobby.
That's very true.
Today, we have a brand new set of daily challenges. As they're daily challenges, they're going to be new every day. That's pretty fun. The individual challenge for today is to put on as many t-shirts as possible in 2 minutes. This was inspired by my co-host Elisa Makovsky's amazing Indoor World preview video where she put on, I think it was 10 Camp Stone shirts.
I could only make it to 10, and then I started feeling like maybe I was struggling to breathe a little, so I recommend doing this with someone else in the room.
But it's going to be a lot of fun.
So much fun.
Find all your camp t-shirts and maybe some other t-shirts and put them all on. Today's Tzevet Jackie Says challenge is to do the same thing, but with only one arm. So Tzevet, you've got a handicap there to try and do that with one arm instead of the usual two. Today's bunk challenge is to write and perform a song together about camp or Indoor World that will be judged by your Rosh Moshava, Alicia Shalhevet, and Aryeh. Today's family challenge is to lead each other around blindfolded. To where, I'm not exactly sure. But you get extra points for safety. Take a video, send it to us. You'll get points.
Chugim were fantastic yesterday. We hope you had a wonderful time. And today, there's a whole new list of them that are completely different from yesterday. So get excited. Some highlights. There is Chug Yaakov's Wig, Chug Things That Rhyme with Door Hinge, and Chug World of Workout. So there are so many options for this afternoon. Go explore them on the website. It'll be totally awesome. Make sure to go onto the website to check out all the supply lists for Chugim today and in the future so that you can look ahead and be prepared with all the materials that you need. Once again, if you're struggling to get into the website, do not fear. Your Hadracha and Rosh Yedah have all of the secrets that we don't even have, and they're
really
so excited to share them with you. And if you have any other Indoor World questions, we are excited to be exclusively bringing you the Indoor World email. It is indoorworld@campstone.org. That's indoorworld@campstone.org.
Both creative, original, and exclusive. All three in one email. As we get further into the week, more and more of you should be receiving, drumroll please, your special Indoor World packages. Now, once again, you should only, and I do mean only, be reading the letter that's on top of the box and getting the items that are clearly unpackaged inside.
It's obvious. If it's not obvious, email us, message us on Instagram, call me.
Call Elisa Makovsky if you don't know what to do with your box. If there's anything that's inside of another package, inside your big package, don't open it. And I know that's asking a lot because you're excited and you want to open your package. But don't worry. There's a point to all this, and you're getting close to opening the first box. So stay tuned and stay excited for the Indoor World package challenges.
It's going to be amazing. All right, on to weather and traffic updates. I don't think we have a traffic update today.
There is no traffic, so there's nothing to update.
That's true. The Kubota 3 actually got stuck on the Machal Bridge for a few minutes the other day. It was crazy. Everyone was held up. The whole day was ruined. I mean, wow. Don't recommend. Anyway, today in Sugar Grove, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 82 and a low of 61. Once again, there is almost no chance of rain, which shouldn't surprise anyone considering the fact that it never rains at Camp Stone.
Never once in my 7 years here has it ever rained.
12 years, I've never seen a drop.
Wouldn't happen. It's not possible. Today's news from Sugar Grove itself, Quick Fill has raised the price of deer repellent from $4 flat to $4.25, causing uproar throughout Warren County at this change.
This Morning Show podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Hey everyone, my name is Ari Eisen, and I am one of the Roche Pluga this summer in Indoor World. During the day, I could be found doing all kinds of Pluga jobs, like keeping camp clean, driving forklifts, and getting rid of wasp nests. These jobs take a lot of time and energy, so when the day's work is done, I like to relax by spending time with my Pluga Knitting Club. The Pluga Knitting Club is an exclusive sewing experience where the hardest of workers get together to make the best creations to meet the eye. Our focus is on perfecting the Avodav needlepoint. We use our special blend of steel wool and special Kubota brand knitting needles to create only the most high-quality scarves and sweaters. Come join our knitting circle. You can sign up by sending a direct message to the official Indoor World Instagram at Indoor World 2020 with a picture of your best knitting creation. Boker Tov, Sugar Grove.
All right. Thank you, Ari, for that special message from the Pluga Knitting Club. Always fun to hear from them. Now, we're going to move on to Mailbox. What is Mailbox? We spoke about it yesterday. This is your space, you campers listening at home and everybody listening at home, to share your thoughts and opinions on camp and the history of camp and what's going on today in camp. How do you get in touch with us? As always, Instagram at Indoor World 2020, or you can comment on our Spreaker live chat on this broadcast. And if you say something interesting, we're going to read it on air.
Yesterday's poll, we asked you on Instagram, what is your favorite camp lunch? And if you're listening live right now, you can respond in the chat. We'll give you 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Missed opportunity, folks.
Thank you, everyone, for not responding in the chat. That's okay. We won't take it personally. Anyway, let's announce the top answers. Think about your answer right now and think if you're part of one of the top answers or if you are an unexpected choice. All right. So in third place, we have pizza rolls.
Gotta love pizza rolls. It's bread and sauce and cheese in a roll.
In second place, mine and my co-host Josh's personal favorite.
Far and away. Easy choice.
Potatoes.
Baked Potato Day brings us joy like no other day in camp.
It is the best day in camp, without a doubt.
No question.
And in first place...
And if you disagree with us, by the way, before we say the first place, let us know. We want to hear your opinions, but we stand strongly by our baked potato love.
Yeah, good luck convincing us that baked potatoes aren't the best option in camp. All right, are we ready for the first place?
I think we're ready.
In first place, for best camp lunch, as determined by you, grilled cheese and tomato soup.
An unexpected choice.
Really
not
unexpected.
What I was looking to see when we sent out that poll, but I guess the people have spoken. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Mibach, make a note. Double it. Whatever it is, double it. Now, we also asked our esteemed Roche Moshava this question about what their favorite lunches would be in Machaneh. And we got some interesting answers. Alicia Kelman said his favorite lunch was pasta and sauce. And so did Shalhevet Schwartz. They actually said the same thing, pasta and sauce. But your third Rosh Moshe, and also Rosh Dalet, Aryeh Klein, said something very different. He said, no. Not pasta and sauce is my favorite lunch, but sauce and pasta.
Ooh.
He's a rebel. What can I tell you? Aryeh Klein, breaking the mold, sauce and pasta instead of pasta and sauce. That's his preference for lunch in Machaneh.
That's unexpected. For today's poll, which will be posted on Instagram once we get off of this live stream, the question is outdoor Beit Knesset, or OBK, or indoor Beit Knesset, IBK. Interpret this however you want. Is this for tefillah? Is this for not tefillah? What do we use them for that isn't tefillah? I feel like things. Tefillah, not tefillah, OBK versus IBK. Let us know. We'll be posting it on Instagram. Feel free to chat it. Do whatever you want to do to get in touch with us. We want to know what you think.
Today's morning show podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Okay, so I don't know about you, but I've been trying to figure out how to better my Uno game for the last several years without any luck, which is why I'm so happy to let you guys know about this amazing opportunity. Avner Fleischman, the youngest of the Fleischman bunch, has perfected the art of Uno over his 4 years of life, and he has developed his skill into a straight-up science. He can teach you all the ins and outs, including everything you need to know about color changing, when exactly to play a reverse card, and the truth about wild cards. So what are you waiting for? This is the chance of a lifetime.
But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from the savant himself, Avner.
Avner, why are you so good at Uno? What makes you better than other people?
I always win because I just kind of like, keep on picking up from the deck until I get a black card that has orange. Yellow, green, light blue, and red. And that's how I'm so good.
That's your secret.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
You heard it here, folks. Jump on this amazing opportunity today.
Thank you, Avner and Moses, for that really enlightening ad. I'm sure many, many people are going to be interested in that opportunity. Yesterday, we had a wonderful celebrity guest, Noam Klugerman, and today we're excited to bring you a new celebrity guest. This individual is really, really a special person, and we feel so lucky to have had her on our show. She doesn't have a lot of time in her day or her nights, so we recorded this yesterday, as you'll hear in the segment. Enough said. You are definitely going to enjoy this. Here is Yael Engelhardt.
Welcome to another episode of Between Two Bunk Beds. We're here with former Rosh Moshava, Yael Engelhardt. Yael, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yael, we know that you spent a decent amount of time being Rosh Mosh. How many sessions was that?
I was Rosh Mosh for 3 sessions.
Wow, really, really incredible. Thank you for doing that. And we've heard, there must be a reason that people want to be Rosh Mosh. So what were the perks? Did you, have a special place to live that was really fancy? What was going on there?
Well, actually, contrary to popular belief, the Rosh Mosh sleeps in girls' tzevet, or boys' tzevet for the male Rosh Mosh. A lot of people don't know that because the Rosh Mosh doesn't sleep so often, so they don't see them there. But, being the last one asleep and the first one awake has that effect. But really, we just all live in tzevet, just like all regular tzevet.
See, now, I'm not sure I understand that, because as Rosh Moshava, why would you have to do any work yourself? Don't you have an army of minions to do all of your work for you? You should be getting the most sleep.
Well, that is an interesting point, Josh. Thank you for bringing it up. Actually, it's not so true that you have an army of minions. Really, everybody does their part. And as Rosh Mosh, your job is to just make sure that all of the pieces of the puzzle are fitting in well together. But that also has work in and of itself. It's not just that all of Tzevet does everything and you get to sit back and relax.
So you might call yourself a flywheel.
I might, actually.
Okay, that's good to know. Yael Flywheel Engelhardt.
It's my preferred middle name.
Did you get to participate in any Pulot while you were Rosh Mosh?
Yeah, I actually did get to participate in Pulot. Sometimes it was hard to find the time and take a break, but it was always really important to me. Those are my favorite parts of being Rosh Mosh, was going to Pulot and getting to spend chill time with campers and hang out.
So can you name all the campers?
I can't, but I do know a lot of campers' names, and I remember every single face.
All right. Well, if you go to Yael and ask her if she remembers you, it will be awkward if she doesn't. Yael, you came a long way to get all the way to be Rosh Mosh. What was your first job at camp?
My first job at camp was in the baby bach. I had a really great summer. It was a lot of fun working in the baby bach.
And can you enumerate the pathway from first year Tzevet baby bach to Rosh Moshava? How did that progress over the course of summers?
That's a great question. Well, I was baby bach my first year, and it was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. But I also spent the whole summer wishing that I was a madricha, because I always just really wanted to be a madricha. So the next summer, I was a madricha, and I was a madricha with 2 of my good friends. We had a great time. I was a madricha for Eda Gimel first session, and then the next summer I was a madricha for Eda Dalet first session. And then I made Aliyah, and I moved to Israel, and I did a year of Shirut Leumi. And for those of you who live in Israel know that the school year in Israel ends later than the school year in America, so I couldn't come back for a session and follow my campers to Machal, which was pretty devastating. But I did manage to be able to come to be a Machal counselor for a second session, which was an awesome experience and so fun. And then for the next couple of years, I could only come second session because I was in school. And then when I wasn't in school anymore, I was able to come both months. And I was eventually Rosh Machal and then Rosh Mosh after being a Rosh Yedah a couple times.
Incredible.
That's quite a journey. Now, back to your, sort of origins, your origin story in baby bach. Did you make good cakes?
You know what? I do have to admit that I think that my cake baking abilities have gotten better over the years. Baby Bach was definitely a really good learning experience. But, we use a lot of Duncan Hines cakes in Baby Bach. Don't tell anybody. So it was pretty hard to mess up, Also, who doesn't love cake?
Very true. And so now that you've gotten past being Rosh Moshe, you've done that job for 3 sessions. You've moved on from that. What's your job for Indoor World? What are you doing now?
Well, as is pretty well known here in Camp Stone, we don't believe in job descriptions. So I think that defines my job for this summer pretty well. Here to be supported in any way. And as we're, going through this whole new experience and running camp in a different way, a lot of unexpected things have popped up, and I was happy to be there to help out with those. But if I did have to give myself one specific job that I'm working the most on, I would say is organizing the chugim for this session.
And how have those chugim been going? We are currently recording on Monday afternoon, so I think today was the first day of chugim.
Yeah, today was the first day of chugim, and it went really well. It was really cool to see so many campers online doing stuff with our tzevet. And I think the coolest part is how many people from around the whole world that want to be involved. We have people in America and people in Israel running these chugim, and they're just tzevet and campers who really want to stay connected and be a part of camp. Everybody has such creative ideas, and they're so willing to go above and beyond to do whatever they can to be a part of Indoor World and to make the summer as memorable as possible for all of our campers.
So there's a lot of variety available for campers right now in terms of chugim. How does managing that come about through the guises of chugim 1, 2, 3, and 4 Zoom accounts?
Well, we do have 4 Zoom accounts because at every time that there's a chug, there are 4 options. So it is not only me. I'll tell you a secret. It's not only me managing all 4 Zoom accounts, not many identities, but I have a nice team of people helping out, manning those chugim Zoom accounts, making sure that everything is going smoothly and that, everybody is happy and enjoying. So there's, about 12 chugim a day, which is a lot of chugim. And it's just awesome how many options there are for all of our campers to participate in, fun skills that are fun to learn and watch, and super sticky camp shtick that you don't get anywhere else, and, trying to bring that excitement home to them.
All right, chugim, got to catch them all.
Exactly.
One last thing, as you know, we have an Instagram account at Indoor World 2020, and we have been asking campers, staff members, people who just love Camp Stone, all of these questions about different things in our community, just kind of gauge interest, trying to understand what do people really think. And so we want to know from you, what is your favorite camp lunch and why?
Well, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually gluten-free. Maybe it has been a well-kept secret in camp for the past few summers. So lunch poses a bit of an issue because it's always, some version of sauce and cheese with something that is quite glutinous. But I think that my favorite lunch would be when Baby Bach substitutes for pizza rolls and they make me gluten-free pizza, because they just use this really good gluten-free crust and it's just delicious pizza. So I think that that's my favorite camp lunch.
All right, Yael Engelhardt. From Baby Bach producer to Baby Bach consumer as Rosh Moshava and Chugim manager. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so fun.
It was great to have you. This has been Between Two Bunk Beds.
That was lovely. Thank you again, Yael, for giving us your time. We would also just like to shout out the people who are listening live right now. We see some of you talking in the chat, and we see you, and we're so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Josh, what's up next?
Well, up next we have our guest host slot here on Boker Tov Sugar Grove. Yesterday it was Sarah Klein. Today in our guest slot we have Zach Wild, one of our Pluga members here at Indoor World. And now, when in camp, campers are often eager, to the point of fanaticism, to stay up to date with the outside world of sports, despite the patented anti-internet bubble surrounding Camp Stone's location here in Sugar Grove, Pennsylvania. Now that you're all at home, we wanted to make sure you stayed up to date on all the sports action happening now. Chief Sports Correspondent Zach Wild has you covered.
Boker Tov, Sugar Grove. I'm your Chief Sports Correspondent for the morning show, which I guess you can just say is your Chief NASCAR Correspondent, because that's the only sport that's really going on right now. In NASCAR news, I guess, on Sunday, Denny Hamlin won at the Pocono Raceway for his 4th win this year in the Monster Energy Drink Cup Series, inching closer to first place, which is held by Kevin Harvick. Denny Hamlin is now in 5th place in the Monster Cup Series behind Chase Elliott at 4th, Brad Keselowski at 3rd, Ryan Blaney and 2nd, and Kevin Harvick at 1st.
Thank you so much, Zach. Up next are our leaderboard updates. Individual scores will continue to be graded in the next few hours, so we'll just tell you what we've got now live on the website. Be sure to check out the Bait Me Josh page for more ways to get points. And the Rocher Mosheval wanted us to let you know that now that bunk names are in, bunk scores will begin to go up later today.
All right, so keep completing those challenges to get more points. Today, for the individual league so far, in first place, we have Meir Frankel, my chavruta, shout out, from Ada Gimel with 75 points and a solid lead. Second place, David Feldhammer from Bet with 47 points. And third place, Micha Frankel from Ada Vav with 45 points. And in fourth place, Molly Piper from Aleph with 40 points. In the family league, the Piper family is solidly in the lead with 100 points, tied with the Samet family and the Kelman family and the Kirschbaum family, who all have 100 points in the top 5. In the Tsevet League, Yael Grayson currently holds the lead with 70 points, followed by Hava Schaffner with 60 and David Ben-Tor with 50 points. So keep on completing those daily Indoor World Challenges to get your name up on the leaderboard and win prizes. Yes, there are prizes. In case you didn't know, you should check them out on the Indoor World website under the Leaderboard tab.
Yalla yalla ya lili. Yalla yalla ya lili. Yalla yalla ya lili. Oh yalla yalla ya lili. Yalla yalla ya lili. Yalla yalla ya lili. Tanz 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 habibi. Ashkenazi, Baba Sali, Osevaradi, Rabbi Nachman, Ashkenazi, Shetahila Mazal, Osevaradi, Metzavadi, Ashkenazi. Yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, oh, yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili. Tanz, 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 Habibi. Gina, Osevaradi, Oidi Shoma, Ashkenazi, Yossi Avi, Osevaradi, Yoim Ashmini, Ashkenazi, Moadim Nesimcha, Osevaradi, Agid Yotiv, Ashkenazi, Shetahila Mazal, Osevaradi, Metzavadi, Ashkenazi. Yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, oh, yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili. Tanz, 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 Habibi. Yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili, oh, yalla, yalla, ya lili. Yalla, yalla, ya lili, yalla, yalla, ya lili. Tanz, 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 Habibi.
fantastic song to start our morning. All right, we would like to briefly wish a happy birthday to the man whose name rhymes with taco. Hope you have a great day.
That's it for today's episode of Boker Tov, Sugar Grove. Thank you to Jackie Austin, Yael Engelhardt, and Moses Beebe for our fantastic intro song. We will be here every morning at 9:45 Eastern Time, streaming live on the Indoor World website. You can also catch up on our past episodes on the Indoor World website, Spotify, and new today on Apple Podcasts. We just got approved today. We are up there now. Thank you for joining us here on Boker Tov, Sugar Grove. Now, Pitturim to Indoor World!
Times change, that much is true. The world can feel upside down. Camp will always be there for you. We will always be around.